Hey there planner friends, it's Chloe here, and today I'm looking at 3 pencils to go in my planner. Now I do already have a mechanical pencil in this planner, which is a very old wrote-in mechanical pencil, kind of draftsman style pencil, in that it has the super thin lead guard. I'm not sure what that part of the pencil's called, but this part is super thin so that when you're drafting out drawings and things, you can easily see what you're doing. And this has been a great mechanical pencil for my planner. I use my planner in junction with my day job, which is as a home design consultant, so I'm often sketching out floor plans or doing little drawings and things, and having a pencil is like a must. So I usually keep that in here. Now the thing is, this pencil, like, I've had it for 20 plus years, since I was at college. It's great, it works. The eraser gave up. Oh, I can't even get the cap off, but under here the eraser is long gone, and there were just little things that I thought, could this be improved in any way? So I did a little bit of research and found 3 different mechanical pencils. I found all of these, well, via searching on YouTube and seeing some reviews, and then actually seeing where I could purchase them. I ended up purchasing them all from AliExpress, which I don't know why, it just makes me feel super nervous. Everything I've ordered from AliExpress has been okay, so I'm not sure why it makes me nervous to order from AliExpress, but I wasn't able to find these I'm in the UK, so I couldn't find it on amazon.co.uk. I couldn't find them at some of my absolute favourite shops here in the UK. One was Cult Pens, and the other one was, is it the London Journal Shop or the Journal Shop? I can't remember. I will put links in the description. I looked at some of my favourite places. I looked on Etsy, and I just couldn't find it anywhere in the UK that I could easily get my hands on these, and so I thought, let's just see AliExpress, and was able to quickly find them. So I just stopped my search because I'm like, I've already invested a lot of time in watching videos about these pens, and now I'm spending time trying to hunt them down, and you know, Jet Pens doesn't deliver to the UK, which is a bummer. Jet Pens, if you're watching, it would be really fabulous if it was really easy to place orders and have them delivered to the UK, but every time I go on, yeah, it's we don't deliver to your country unless I'm missing a trick. I don't know, comment below. So these are the 3 pencils that I've gone for. We have got the Tombo Mono, we've got the Zebra Delguard, and we've also got the Kuru Toga. Hopefully I said that correctly. And I picked these pens for very different reasons, and not really sure which one was going to be right for me, so I just thought, you know what, let's just buy all 3 and test them out, and then I can do a YouTube video and share. Because yes, it's one thing watching individual reviews of pens, but then actually knowing, are they going to work for me day to day, is quite another. So let's just talk about some of the pros and cons of these pens. I haven't used them all. I will tell you a bit later in the video which one I've actually been using so far, what I've loved about it, what I haven't quite liked about it, and then I'll move on and test another one and do like a little update, I guess. So let's just close this so we've got a little bit less interfering, in case you're wondering what my planner is. This is the Filofax Norfolk. It's the A3, oh sorry, A3. Sometimes I look at it and I think, yeah, it could be A3. It's the A5 size planner. It has massive rings. I think they're like 35mm rings. This is the colour taupe. In case the colour is a bit off on camera, this is the colour taupe, and this is the planner that I have been using for this season of the year. I'm thinking of switching back to maybe one of my mode terms, just because this is so chunky and heavy. Oh my goodness. Anyway, back to the pencils. So let's look at this first pencil. This is the Zebra Delguard. Now the reason that I picked this pencil, and let's just try and get this out of the packaging. The reason I picked this mechanical pencil was because, what was the reason? Oh my gosh, it was such a long time. I'm sure this is the one where when you're writing, it can take the pressure of you pushing down too hard. Now, when I am doing floor plans, I do often find that I accidentally, hold on, I need to do this in sections, that I accidentally snap my lead because I'm pushing down too hard, which is really, really infuriating when you're sort of sat there with a customer and you keep snapping your lead. It is teensy bit embarrassing. Let's just try and find some paper that I can draw on. So the great thing about this is it's meant to, and I'm not sure how well this is going to pick it up, it is meant to have a, yeah, it does. It has this like spring action to it. So if you push down too hard, the guard just springs down over the lead and stops you from snapping it. So this was one reason why I had picked this pencil. Now, in terms of the styling, I mean, it's not too bad with my setup. I'm more in the sort of neutral tones, softer tones kind of girl, although I have been thinking about getting a black leather planner. Not sure, I'm still toying with that idea. But for now, these taupes and browns and softer muted colours, that's my jam. So I don't mind the colour of this pencil. Under the cap, we've got one of those teeny tiny rubbers again, which yes, you can replace this, but I'm kind of not all that impressed with these little things. So that was kind of like a bit of a, am I going to really love that? But yeah, so I haven't actually tested this pen out yet, so I can't attest to whether I am going to stop snapping my lead when drawing floor plans. But yes, that's why I picked this one. The next pencil we'll look at is the Uni Kuru Toga. And the nice thing about this pencil is it actually came, like it's a bit of a gift set, it actually came with some spare or replacement lead, which was super handy. Now, the reason I picked this one, why was that? This one, I think it spins the lead round as you are, yeah. So on this mechanical pencil, what it actually does is as you are drawing or writing, it's actually rotating the lead around so you get an even wear of the tip of the lead, which I thought, you know, if I'm drawing floor plans, that could be quite handy because I'm often drawing very long straight lines as I'm mapping out where the walls are and where doors are and things. So I thought, you know, maybe that could be a bit of a bonus. So the fact that it does that, and I'm not sure we'll be able to see, but if we do, what was this one? The Uni Kuru Toga. Let's do a little writing test. Again, probably not going to see this. And excuse my... Hold on, am I spelling that right? Kuru, no. Kuru Toga, and yeah, not the best handwriting because I'm holding up a planner and sat at an angle, but it is meant to still keep the lead evenly pointed. Is that the right phrase? So that was one of the reasons why I picked this pen. In terms of the colour and the styling, again, you know, it's not too bad. It goes with my whole look. I like the kind of peachy tone here, kind of works with my mild liner. So it's keeping in theme. So yeah, I haven't used this one yet. So still need to report on how that one is working. Now, the one that I have been using and the one that's probably closest to a draftsman or drafting pencil that, you know, architects would use, what have you, because you've got the long lead guard so that you can, or the long thin lead guard so that you can see where you're drawing and stuff, would be this one, which is the Tombo Mono. And this one came with a free eraser, which I probably won't use. I might give it to my kids. Oh, I didn't cover the eraser on this one. So this one's got the, again, small little eraser under the cap. So you have to take the lid off. Again, not so in love with these, just because this is something that if I'm taking the cap off to erase out a line when I'm sat at a customer's house doing a floor plan and I don't immediately replace that, I could see myself losing it potentially, and that would be a bit of a bummer. I didn't point out that this one, before we move on this one, the Uni Kuru Toga, this one actually has a retractable lead guard, so it goes all the way into the barrel of the pen, so that you're not having this, like this is quite a sharp point, it's not going to catch on things in my bag because, or rip the lining. Not that, you know, my pen is well tucked in, so technically it's not really going to do that much damage, but if you're chucking your pencils into a pencil case, then this could very easily poke a hole through it if it's a fabric case. So yeah, the nice thing about the Kuru Toga is that the lead guard actually retracts in, so you haven't got that pointing out. And actually I could have shown you that little thing in the middle should actually turn, perhaps, I don't know, like there's a little window here so that you can see this little marker spinning around. But anyway, let's go back to the Tombo Mono, and the one I've gone for is the pastel glass. So again, very nice styling, goes with the whole look of my planner. I love this kind of smoky rose colour. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the thing that drew me to this pencil, and this is the one that I've been testing out for the past couple of weeks in my planner, is that you don't have a push cap to expand the lead out or push the lead out. It does nothing. There is no button. The only thing that the top does is the eraser, which twists out, and then you pull it back in or retract it in by twisting it the opposite way, and you get quite a decent amount of eraser there too, and it's quite a chunky eraser. So that I actually really love, because again, I'm not going to lose a cap off my pen by accidentally putting it down and then it just disappearing in someone's sofa or rug and me not noticing that I haven't replaced the cap. So I really liked that feature of this pencil. But the main feature of this, as we said, there's no push cap for putting the lead out and retracting the lead back in, is it's actually controlled by the clip here. So at the moment it's in the locked position. To unlock it, you just push the cap down, and then you can use the clip, and you can use the clip to pop the lead out. Push and hold the clip down to retract the lead. And then the cool function of this pen is that you can actually shake the pen to, what's the opposite of retract? To expel the lead from the barrel by shaking it. So if I shake it a few times, as you can see, we now have the lead out, and then just push down on the clip and the lead goes back in. So no lead, shake, now we have a lead. And I thought that that was quite a cool feature, in that when I'm drawing a floor plan and I'm doing my lines and whatnot, and I'm sketching out numbers and things, and the lead that I had out has worn away, actually it's quite handy to just be able to lift up the pen, give it a little shake, and I've instantly got some more lead without having to sort of change the grip of how I'm holding the pencil to then push down on the cap. That's quite nice, because I can just keep my hand in the same position for holding it and just give it a shake. So yeah, and then I can get straight back to drawing. I know it seems like such a small, silly little thing, but when you're trying to be quick and you're sketching something out and you've got the customer chit-chatting away to you, and maybe they've got their children in the room and they're playing and there's a lot of distractions and things going on, and you're on a timer in terms of trying to complete the initial consultation in good time, just being able to go and you have more lead is so it just saves some time compared to changing your grip, pressing the cap, blah blah blah. So that's why I picked this one. Now I have to say, this is the one that I've been road testing. I absolutely love the retractable eraser function here. I love this size of the eraser. This is just like standout best thing about this pen. The whole shake to pop the lead out. I'm not sure it's really working for me because I am so used to stopping what I'm doing, changing my hand position, pushing on the cap, and then resetting my hand position back for drawing, that I'm not always remembering to shape the pen. I'm beginning to train myself to do that more. Occasionally I do find myself using the clip to expand the lead out, but for the most part, yeah, I'm not remembering to do it. And then the other thing about this pen is that you also have to lock it off so that it doesn't expand the lead out by accident when it's in your bag and you're walking around and it's getting shaken around and all of that kind of stuff. So remembering to push the clip back into the up position so that it's now locked. So see, lead is retracted, give it a shake, lead is still retracted because we've got it locked. I'm not always remembering to do that. So this pencil probably has the biggest learning curve in terms of changing my muscle memory of how I use a mechanical pencil. But so far I have really loved it and I love the style of it. So being testing this one, I guess the next one I will test might be, I don't know, I think it'd probably be the, what is this one? Is this the Kuru Toga? So yeah, it'd be the Uni Kuru Toga, because of the, no, actually it would be this one. It will be the Zebra Delguard, purely because on this one it's got the spring action for the lead to protect it from snapping it, which I do all the time, guaranteed. When I'm at a customer's house and I'm drawing a floor plan, I will snap my lead at least twice when drawing out the floor plan, and it's just so embarrassing because it just, and like all eyes are on you because you're sat next to the customer, they're watching you sketch things out, the beads of sweat, you can kind of feel them trying to emerge on your forehead. So having my lead snap whilst I'm doing a drawing, it's just like a oops moment that I'd like to be able to avoid. So I will be testing this one out next. In terms of the styling, I really love how this one looks, which was probably why I decided to test this one out first. Like I said, the smoky rose finish, it's just really gorgeous. This one feels more kind of officey, like very businessy, whereas this one feels a little bit softer, a little bit more feminine, which is why I really love that one. But yeah, we'll test this one out next. I'm going to begrudgingly switch it out into my planner now. This one I just had in there because it's what I was using, and I wanted to start the video off showing what I had been using prior to deciding to do this test. I haven't used this pencil for a while, but yeah, it's finally been upgraded. I hummed and hawed over it for such a long time because it works. It doesn't need replacing. It does its job and it does it well. But yeah, there was always the question in my back. There was always the question in the back of my head that perhaps it could be better. There are little niggles that I think could be improved, which is why we've got these 3 mechanical pencil tests. So that's it. Bye for now, planner friend.